50 drum.
Let's go with Grand first, you know what I'm saying? GR for short, you know what I mean? Most of you know me family call me GR, and currently and futuristically now known as 50 Drum, man. Trying to make that transition. I would have to say, I don't know if I'm the first, but I can say I'm one of many, probably. I'm an Oakland, born and raised East Oakland, but Oakland, Richmond boy. You feel me? Because, you know what I mean, I got deep roots in Richmond, man. I went to school from elementary through high school in Richmond, and you know what I'm saying? I got a lot of true day ones from Richmond. You know what I mean? Solid cats. But you know, I was born and raised in Oakland in the town, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the town now, and I feel like, you know, that's where I'm gonna be at for the rest of my life. I know if I move somewhere or have enough money to buy a house somewhere, it's only gonna be because I have enough to frequently jump on a plane and come back to Oakland, fucking California. You feel me? Let's say, I've been doing music for a long time, man. I jumped off the porch at 13. I was recording everything. Going to my boy's studio, rest in peace, Fef Nitty, my Richmond guy. You know, I was 13, he had a studio in his backyard, a nice one too, man, booth and everything. And he was like, you dope, him and his cousin, and they was like, if you keep coming, you don't have to pay for studio time. So I would say 13, but professionally since 1999, that was the first album I ever dropped on the market officially. You probably can't find it online right now because it's been so long. I've been detached from the label, but if you look it up, Dirty Looks, I was in a group called Dirty Looks. So I'll just give myself 20 plus. I ain't gonna even count because I'm still going there, but just say 20 plus, man. Man, I started off as a drummer as a kid. My love for music was always the drums, man. I would study, I would watch those things, man. Anybody that could play them, I would sit close to them. I just watch, man. So I feel like once I got kind of like exhausted my place as an artist, man, and kind of like got trained by the business, it was just like second nature. I just went right back to what I was loving, and I was like, you know, putting together sounds and beats and music, man. So I just feel like I probably pretty much was born a producer and just started to rhyme because that was the thing to do. I heard life is too short and it changed my life. I was like, that's what I want to do, and I started writing. You feel me? No, for many different reasons. I just feel like, you know, if someone wants a track and it's very well sought after, I would, you know, just suggest to a client, anybody, because I'm a great button pusher, a little bit, but definitely know how to arrange and place and put things and sounds where I want them to go. But even when you purchase a beat from me, I would always advise you, take that to the studio, take it to somebody who can really mix. I would come with you, of course, because I'm a producer. I know what I want my sound to sound like and certain things in the beat, where it should be. But other than that, get a mixer, man. Somebody who's gonna mix it when you leave that studio. It's definitely that sound that you want, and we're all happy. I am, you are, and the consumer. You know what I'm saying? So no, my beats aren't mixed, you know, but they ready for you. Producer 101. Always listen with the ear of knowing that everything ain't always what you hear, because it can be took to a level that, you know what I'm saying, you're not even hearing right now. Sure. I mean, yeah, man. I feel like any and everybody inside the music industry deserves to be compensated for what they do. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you do. I feel like you deserve to, you know, to be compensated because, for one, if you don't know, man, I don't know what other people make beats on or what they produce on, or, you know, like, cameramen for instantly what you do. But this shit ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? I gotta pay electric bills. You know what I'm saying? But, man, a beat machine, computer, all kind of shit. And then, you know, if you're a real producer, as time progresses, you buy different pieces of equipment. So for me to bring you that sound, you know what I mean, I feel like I should be compensated. And it also depends on, you know, like who the artist is and who I'm working with. You feel me? I'm a real guy, so, you know what I mean? I've been an artist before, so I know everybody, you know what I mean, ain't rich. You know, and then I know some people is busting the bag. You know what I mean? And that's another note, man. That's when it comes to publishing and all that. If you busting the bag, I waive that fee. Let's get busy. We can do 10, 20. You know what I'm saying? Like, I take it on the back end. But yes, I do charge, man. Everybody deserves to be compensated. Because I feel like I don't want niggas to be tracking me down. But really, you know, just for that reason, man, same thing. Like, in this time and age, I feel like an email was pretty much good enough. If somebody really want to work with you, they gonna hit you, regardless of how they gotta hit you. And you know, you got everything else. You got Instagram, you got DMs. I just don't feel like I deserve to be putting myself and my wife through the pain of somebody calling my phone all night while I'm sleeping. Bruh, I'm trying to get those WAV files. Bruh, Bruh, I heard that beat on your site. I'm trying to buy that. So it's just for those reasons, man. I don't got no numbers, man. Hit that email, hit50drum@yahoo.com, baby. Yeah, being an artist, man, I have fun. You know what I'm saying? It's probably when I stopped doing it, man. I told myself always, man, when I got into it, when I ain't having fun no more, I'm going to fall back and probably try to find something else. I'm going to always do something musically inclined, you know what I'm saying? But being an artist was super fun, man. Started my journey very early, you know what I'm saying? Probably by like the age of 13, to be exact. But commercially recording, I started with a group, Dirty Looks, me and my boy, Mr. Key, you know what I'm saying? 1999. You know what I'm saying? We put out that album, Dirty Looks, Explicit Visions, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you're familiar with the town, but they used to have a record store called Tees Wauzi, and they used to put up these big billboards in the front of all the albums. Well, not all of them, but just some of the albums, if you paid to have one, you feel me? And we were some of the groups, or one of the groups, fortunate enough to be able to do that. It was cool, you know what I'm saying? Have all your friends and everybody ride by you young. I think I was like 22 then. And from there, man, you know what I'm saying? It was like after I left that record label, I signed with Fat Sack Records, you know what I'm saying? And my journey was still going from then. I can say one thing about Fat Sack Records, you know, we did a lot, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have Instagram back then. I don't even know if people was even have motherfucking videographers following them around like that back then, because cameras was so fucking big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was a blast, man. Everything that I can remember is just all in my memory. And being with Fat Sack, I did a lot, man. I worked with so many artists, man, because when I first came to that label, that's what they were doing. They were making compilations, you know? So I was working with people from like Be Legit to E40 to Juvenile to, I mean, man, it's probably anybody in the Bay you can name. My boy, you know what I'm saying, a good friend still to this day, Mr. Fab. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Mr. Fab. Chopper City from Making It a Band. Malika from the town, and you know she did Making It a Band as well. Man, you know what I'm saying, I did a lot, and I also, you know what I'm saying, always try to help other people and put other people on. You feel me? Like artists that was around me who I felt like was dope. For instance, like my girl, she was from Florida, Miami, My Time. You know what I'm saying? And we had a joint called Get Down. You feel me? And that thing was popping. She was hella cool though. You feel me? And then, you know what I'm saying, my group that well, you know, not my group, but we are a group.
Coming to you live. You know, you feel the pain. We all feel the pain someday.
The Unseen, you know what I'm saying? Killer and Just Banger, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Free the Bangs. For life, man. Sometime, man, you know what I'm saying, when you being an artist too and you independent, You know what I'm saying? It's independent. It's not like a major label. So when I was doing it, man, I was wearing so many different hats, bruh. It was like draining for me. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist, being a promoter, and I mean, you know, back then that's what it was all about. You couldn't be on Instagram and all that because we didn't have it. MySpace was barely popping. Facebook was like some type of college, you know what I'm saying, joint shit. Nobody was on that. And you know, I had to make profiles to all of that media shit, and I never used it. It was all kind of shit, dude. I probably still got shit that I don't even know passwords to. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was about, man. Going outside, meeting people, shaking hands, being friends, and doing shows. Over them years, man, I could say I got a lot of work done, man. I work with the Outlaws. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I put a lot of people on that I felt like was hot. The track that I did with Mr. Fab was produced by my little cousin Anthrax. You know what I'm saying? He up out of the 707, Fairfield, up in that area. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Thrax, all his crew. You know what I'm saying? Being an artist again, I don't know, man. I don't think I'm gonna make it back to that, but you know, I'm gonna always put my pen in the game. I jump on a hook. You feel me? I also had this one joint, you know what I'm saying, produced by the Lab Rats. Shout out to my boy Scott Baller. You feel me? Man, I did so much shit. Shout out to the boy Alan Anthony too, man. Work with so many people, man. There's so much shit that I did, man. I couldn't even begin to tell you. I just hope to continue to have many more years in this game of being a producer and being an influencer and always doing what I love to do, man, and that's connecting people and putting people on, supporting people that, you know what I'm saying, got shit going on that's trying to make it like I am, man. I have no problem doing that. And my advice to artists and producers or anybody, man, is always bet on yourself and invest in yourself. You can't go wrong. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't really want a label, but right now, I do have my goddaughter, T. Hennon, who is heating shit up right now. Shit, she might change my mind. I might have to say, I'm teaching her the business, definitely, so we might all, me, her, and her daddy have to come together and have a label together or something. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It just depends on which way her career waver, because I'm definitely not going to let her make any type of moves, you know what I'm saying, to whereas I know that we can all make those ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But nah, I don't think I'm gonna sign any artists, but you're gonna be hearing a lot of T. Hannon when it comes to me and 50 Drum in my production, you know what I'm saying? Wow. Dude, do you know, I've had so many cool moments in my career to where let me see. I've had so many cool moments in my career to where we didn't have like Instagram and all that stuff back in the days. So I wasn't able to really record that, but I'm gonna give you one. That's one. Just a sneak peek into my mind, man. And you know, man, if you know anybody from the Bay Area, you know we truly gonna always rep the Bay. I'm a Bay hero. Anything I say or do, whether working with somebody, producers, is always gonna have some type of Bay influence. So let's get on with it. Working with E40. That was like one of my memorable moments just based on that fact of, you know what I'm saying, coming up out of Bay Area, being an artist, these are the people that we looked up to. You know what I'm saying? E40 in the Click, Too Short, Mac Dre, different people like that. So, you know, it was working with 40, man. And when you see these cats, you never know what to think about them because you just see them on TV. I've ran into him a few times though, just being a young buck outside. But to actually have him come to where I'm at, come to the studio, and I mean, we kicking it all day long. We had an 8-hour studio session. That's how long we was kicking it. You know what I'm saying? And when you hear any stories, if you see any previous interviews about him telling stories where he write raps on the floor, the shit is true. He was in the booth, on the floor, writing his verse. True story. Kicked it all day. I smoked weed at the time, so we smoked. He was calling it Turtle back then. We smoked some Turtle. He had the Rossi. You got to drink with me, Grant. We drunk Rossi. And then he put me up on Man, Round Table's Pizza is my favorite pizza spot between that and Zachary's here in the Bay. And I always order the chicken garlic gourmet because I'm trying to be on my shit healthy and shit, right? And then he was like, Grant, you know how you talking. Grant, you gotta get you gotta get it with the red sauce. Week one, I'm like, the red sauce? He like, yeah. He was like, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna never want to know other way. Man, we ordered that shit, man, and some wings. Dude, we was fucking that shit up. I was like, to this day, you can ask anybody that know me, if I order Round Table Pizza, I order the chicken garlic gourmet with red sauce all the way around. You know what I'm saying? And it was very monumental for me too because, you know what I'm saying, on top of that, and I don't want to keep y'all too long on this subject, but on top of that, you know what I'm saying, it was like Droopy's interest into the game as well. So the track that we actually did the song to was one of Droopy's beats, and I actually had got another beat from Droopy as well that I did some other shit on with some other artists on the label that I was fucking with. So yeah, man, that was a memorable moment, man. Shout out to The Water. You know what I'm saying? And he was cool as fuck, bro. I'm talking about cool as fuck. Like, it was just like me and him kicking every day. You feel me? It wasn't like he was on superstar status or, man, this how the song should go. Or he was just like, how you think this sound? Just like when I was young and in the studio with my niggas busting verses to each other, that's what he doing with me. Man, what you think this sound like? I'm like, nigga, I'm just sitting there like, this nigga going. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's one of my memorable moments, man. Nah, man, you know, I mean, definitely, you know, that's probably like the heart, the heart and the soul right then at the beginning. But I definitely don't just make rap music. When I sit down at the boards and that computer, man, I just come from the heart and play with, you know what I'm saying? I play with what I feel, and when I'm hearing, when I'm listening to sounds or samples or something like that, I just go with what I feel at the moment, man. So, shit, you might scroll to my website and hear anything, man. Some emo, some house. It just depends on how I was feeling that day. But I definitely never want to be in a box. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to nothing, rapping, producing, anything like that, I just don't want to be in a box because, man, being in that box, bro, you'll be stuck there. You know what I'm saying? You can't do too much in the box. Woo! I don't know, because I feel like when you talking about a nigga top 5 or they best producers, and I'm not gonna say these is all my best producers because there's so many big guys, little guys, people want to come up that's hot that I might forget them, but I just want to make sure that I let you know where my roots stem from. And I would have to say Timberland, Swiss Beats, Pharrell, Dr. Dre, always Dre for the ear especially, man. Those mixes are fucking crispy, Dre. I'm gonna see you one day. You're gonna tell me how you do it. No producer gives away their secrets, though, I know. But I still love you, man. Kanye West. Don't sleep on Ye. Y'all know y'all can't sleep on Ye because he was the backdrop for Hov for many years, all that shit. H to the is all that shit. That's Ye, man. So don't sleep on Ye as a producer because he was giving y'all that work. And then, you know, I'm always, like I said, I'm a big boy, so I'm gonna have to fuck with my boys, the Mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kenny Tweed and my nigga Fo Rax. You know what I mean? I've been fucking with Fo Rax since 99. He produced like on that Dirty Looks album before he was with the Mechanics. He produced like about 4 or 5 tracks on that. You know what I'm saying? And that's my dog, man. Shout out to Fo Rax. Shout out to Kenny Tweed, the Mechanics, and then some of my hometown heroes, my family, GB and the whole Pushing the Beats out of the Murder Dubs. You know what I'm saying? And Jermaine Dupri. You feel me? So yeah, them is my top. It was more than 5, so you can't say it was my top 5. But when I think about making beats, those are the motherfuckers I'd be like, okay, these niggas, they got this shit on lock. You know what I mean? Artists that I would love to work with, man, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck who it is, everybody. But to, you know, name a few, and I don't want, you know what I'm saying, because I'm not going to name some of the greats because I am a Bay hero. I'm not going to name them because I've worked with 40 as an artist, but I would love to put some beats as a backdrop for 40, but I have never worked with Short. So, you know what I'm saying? I definitely want to work with Short, so don't get that twisted. Even if I didn't name Short, you know what I mean, automatic for any nigga. If you don't want to fuck with Short and you from the town, nigga, you ain't from the town. because everybody grew up on Short. The boy Simba hot right now. My little partner Chippers heating that shit up uptown right now. Clyde Carlson, you know what I'm saying, from the team. That boy is cold, dude. Who else? Lil Cuzzo, Beta Weeda. You know what I'm saying? That's family. You know what I mean? And I know that's gonna be in the makings, but yeah, I'm gonna throw him out there. I wanna work with your boy. Adrian Marcel, Keisha Cole, man, my list goes so far, man. Kalani, and then you got 2 Chainz and Trinidad James, because I like fucking with motherfuckers who, you know, I listen to their music, so I be like, that nigga sound like he'll go crazy on some of my shit. You feel me? That's how, when I name these artists, that's how I be seeing it. And Take It to the Rich, Lil Cuzzo, Doc Dollar, which I know that'll be in the makings too. Tommy Grizzetti from the Rich. I done tapped in with D Barbie. She a fool with it, you know what I'm saying? I fuck with her and throw some backdrops behind her. But definitely Remy Ma, man. I've been a fan of Remy Ma since day one, you know what I'm saying? And she hard. And then Lexi Alajay, rest in peace. She was a hot artist, man. She young too, passed away, man. But I used to tap in with her a lot on Instagram too. She responded a few times back in the days, but she was getting busy with a lot of people, man. So, you know what I mean? I know I had to wait my turn in line, but rest in peace to her. But yeah, you know, that's the name of a few. Man, to just try to motivate the artists, you know what I'm saying? At the same time by giving them a room to breathe and then create and be their self. But to just, you know what I'm saying, put the backdrop behind them that they need, man. Provide that backdrop that they need and be able to work together as a team. You know what I'm saying? So my goal to, as a producer, I would say is just to, you know what I'm saying, add the icing to the cake, man. Because if you're a dope artist, you know what I'm saying, all you need is a raw beat, man, and it's gonna take you. I'm listening to a lot of stuff, man. If I go through my phone right now and see what I've been listening to, man, you probably run into some, definitely 2 Chainz, definitely some T.I., because I like T.I., man. I bought a few of his albums. That last album, Libra, was slapping. He had some nice production on that. I say, I always keep some 3 Times Crazy cracking, man. And then some old school, you know what I'm saying? Rose Royce, Marvin Gaye, man, there's so much music. Who else? Man, I listen to a lot of music, man, to be inspired. And then, you know, all the artists that I named, I definitely listen to their music all the way down from Chippers to Adrian Marcel to Keisha Cole, all of those. Oh, and I forgot about her. I would love to work with her. And I listen to her too as well. Cause she flipped that Damage, man. That was an old school Janet Jackson song, man. When I heard that, I was like, man, I used to listen to that growing up. And I went back and heard that song. I was like, man, they did a phenomenal job on that, man. So, man, I'm listening to a little bit of everything, man. Study the greats. For producers and for artists, always study the greats. Artists, I say, man, just be creative. Don't follow trends. No matter how much people tell you, don't follow trends, because you know what happens? You get stuck like that. And then when you get discovered, you got to keep doing that. And then, you know what I mean? How do you keep being somebody that you're not? You know what I'm saying? So I just say be creative. Don't follow trends. Study the greats, producers and artists, man. Always study the greats. Never be ashamed to be inspired by somebody else. Because in this time and age, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been inspired by somebody. I don't think you're hearing something that's originated from somebody right now. You know what I'm saying? I can go all the way back. If you show me a new artist, I probably can go back, even if it's only 5 or 6 years, and show you an artist that they might be similar to. You know, and just be happy for that, man, because that's how we all got here. You know what I'm saying? By studying the greats and doing, that's where sampling came from. You know what I'm saying? Studying the greats and then redoing it better, or trying to put your twist on it. I think that's my answer and advice for all. You gotta study, man. The future of the 50 drum, man, beats, more beats. And T. Hannon, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, be on the lookout for her album, and you know what I'm saying? Just, man, more life, man, living. And hopefully, man, right now, I don't know when you're gonna see this real, but right now, COVID is rampant. So, you know what I mean? Get tested and get out there, man. Get vaccinated if you want to each his own. But all I'm saying is just more life for 50 Drum. I'm trying to live, man, and be out here to inspire and work with all the artists that I dreamed of working with and artists that I never thought I would work with. You know what I'm saying? And definitely, once again, be on the lookout for T. Hannock. She's coming.